Good morning. Welcome to your Friday, March 9th, 10 a.m. weather briefing. Yesterday across the region, a slightly below normal day in terms of daytime highs with temperatures in the mid to upper 40s. Normally for this time of year, we're in the lower to mid 50s. Wallops, we got up to a high of 47 degrees, 49 degrees was the warm temperature at Norfolk. Overnight last night, chilly night. Langley seeing the coldest temperature at 28 degrees here at Wallops. We were a seasonable 33 degrees. No precipitation across the region yesterday, and currently we have partly to mostly cloudy skies to our north and mostly sunny to clear skies as we move farther south here at Wallops. Mostly sunny with a temperature of 40 degrees as of 9 a.m. Upper air sounding from this morning showing a westerly wind at 23 knots at the 1,000-foot level. It's leading a slight increase out of the west to about 32 knots at the 9,000-foot level. And then we have our max winds at about 61 knots at the 25,000-foot level, all out of the west. Our freezing level this morning was at 700 feet. Surface analysis from this morning depicting a fairly tight pressure gradient over the region thanks to an area of low pressure well off to our north, and we do have weak high pressure building into the area from the southeastern United States. Pressure gradient will remain fairly tight over the region through this morning to the early afternoon, leading to some breezy conditions out of a west-northwesterly direction. Currently, we are under a wind advisory for wind gusts in excess of 25 knots. Did have some wind gusts this morning up around 32 miles per hour, and pretty much be expecting those winds to continue through this morning into the early afternoon. So for our Friday PM planner, expecting high pressure to stay in control of our weather pattern. Expecting mostly clear skies throughout the day today, and then starting to see an increase in our mid to upper level cloudiness later this evening and during the overnight hours, leading to partly cloudy skies during the overnight. Temperatures dropping down into the lower 30s with light winds out of the west at about 4 to 8 knots, and then by tomorrow morning we'll start to see temperatures rising back up into the mid 30s. And expecting daytime highs tomorrow to top out in the upper 40s to around 50 degrees under partly cloudy skies. You look off to the southwest in the forecast charts here, we are starting to see some clouds increase over the local area, and that's all thanks to an area of low pressure that'll be developing over the southeastern United States and will be moving into our area on Sunday, it looks like, or at least affecting our area on Sunday, bringing us the chance for some rainfall late Sunday morning into the afternoon and continuing into the evening with this area of low pressure that'll be developing and then eventually moving off the Carolina coastline. There's a lot of discrepancy right now in terms of the exact track of this system and the effects that we're going to be experiencing. It does look right now that we are going to have a fairly breezy day on Sunday and into Monday with this area of low pressure that'll be strengthening once it makes its way off the coast. And right now it looks like we'll see a decent chance for rainfall on Sunday. And can't rule out the chance that we could see some snow wrap around with this system on the backside on Monday. But given the temperatures that we will be experiencing and the northeasterly flow from the system, it's going to be very hard for any snow accumulation if it does happen. So right now we're sticking with a rain event for Sunday and the possibility of maybe a rain-snow mix for us on Monday. But a lot of those details are still to be ironed out as the system still remains in a good amount of discrepancy in terms of the model tracks. I should start to see a better idea as the upper level energy is finally beginning to move onshore in the northwestern United States. So the next model run should start to get a better idea of the track as it has a better sampling of the upper level energy that will be associated with this system. So looking at the next 24 hours, again, we are under a wind advisory this morning for winds in excess of 25 knots and expecting those winds to continue through this morning into the early afternoon. Then winds should begin to diminish after about 3 p.m. this afternoon and continue to diminish throughout this evening. We're expecting a daytime high today around 48 degrees and then under mostly clear skies. And then temperatures overnight tonight will be dropping down into the lower 30s, expecting an overnight low of 31 degrees with a light westerly wind at about 4 to 8 knots. Should start to see our mid to upper level cloudiness begin to increase, but still remaining partly cloudy. And then by tomorrow morning, we'll see those winds increase out of the northwest slightly to about 5 to 10 knots. Tides this morning are currently 1.5 feet above normal, and they will continue to drop through the rest of the day today and into this weekend. It should start to normalize out, so we'll start to see those tides really drop to about a foot below or a foot above normal, and then starting to become slightly above normal as we head into this weekend. For our day on Saturday, we'll have high pressure overhead, partly cloudy and seasonable with increasing cloudiness late with a high of 49 degrees. Saturday night, partly to mostly cloudy and seasonably cool, low of 33 degrees. And then for our day on Sunday, mostly cloudy with a chance of rain showers with that area of low pressure beginning to move out of the southeastern United States. We'll have a high of 43 degrees. And again, we'll have a chance also for wind advisory criteria being met on Sunday. And that looks like it could potentially continue into Monday as well. Looking at the next 7 days, again, that area of low pressure affects us on Sunday into Monday. We might have some enough cold air that gets wrapped around in this system on the backside that we could see a changeover to some snow. But trends right now showing looks like it'll be a rain-snow mix with really little to no or no accumulation really, with the saturated ground and the ground temperatures as well being above freezing. But again, the exact track of that system is going to determine the precip type for us on Monday if we do experience any rainfall or snowfall that day. But right now, sticking with a rain-snow mix for Monday morning into the early afternoon. High temperature of 41 degrees. Tuesday, we'll get up to a high of 45 degrees with high pressure building into the area. We'll have a sharp upper level trough swing through the area on Tuesday. Can't rule out a slight chance that we could see a light drizzle or maybe even a flurry or two for both Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll actually have a cold front, a backdoor cold front, weak one beginning to drop through the area on Wednesday. We'll have an increase in cloudiness, maybe even seeing a slight chance of a drizzle or light snow flurry on Wednesday as well. And then Thursday, high pressure over the area, and we'll have a high of 48 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Well, that'll conclude the 10 a.m. weather briefing for today. We'll be back with you Monday morning at 8:15 for your daily operations weather briefing. Have a great day.